one of the things that's so extraordinary about filming nature is that it's so unpredictable. Every day animals do the most extraordinary things that make my jaw drop. And I think to myself, if I think that's incredible, I think the audience are going to find that extraordinary as well.
Hey y'all, Zuri Hall here at D23, joined now by Mike Gunton. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. Yeah, very good.
I'm so excited to talk Lion. Just kind of set the scene for the folks at home. What are we going to be diving into when it comes to this world of the king of the jungle?
It's a saga. It's a classic hero's journey. It's a little bit like The Lion King. We spent 4 years filming this one family of lions in the Masai Mara in East Africa. And we got lucky. We ended up following a little baby male lion cub almost from after he was born, over 4 years. So all the trials and tribulations on his journey to, I'm not going to give it away.
Oh,
but he's on a journey to become a king.
As any good protagonist would be.
Yes, exactly.
And it's Kio, right?
Kio,
exactly.
Kiongozi is his full Swahili name.
Okay.
But we shortened it to Kio because it's quite a mouthful.
Oh, incredible. I love that. Now, what's so fascinating is, you can't, you could, but ideally you're not manipulating the story. The story is the story. It unfolds over time. So what was that like for you all to...
Well, we're used to it because animals, of course, don't read scripts. They do what they want to do. And it's both exciting and challenging. But it's a bit like making an observational documentary. You start filming lots of different lions because you don't know which one's going to be the hero. And as time goes on, you think, well, actually, that one's the one. Yeah, that's interesting. And quite quickly, we realized that Kio was special. One, his mother, Summer, was an amazing, strong, powerful female. And she's quite old. And we thought this was going to be her last cub. So it was really important for him to survive. Most cubs don't. This is the thing makes it nerve-wracking for us, because once you invest in one of these youngsters, 50% of them don't make it. So, but she was determined, and he was determined, and which is one of the reasons why it's such an incredible story.
So fascinating. Walk me through sort of shaping that emotional structure, right? What reveals itself. How do you sort of then retroactively build?
Well, I think the emotion comes from the fact that they're so relatable. One of the joys of working with some animals is that you see so much of them in us and us in them. And I think lions are one of the best because they live in a social group. You see these relationships between mothers and offspring, and the fathers can be a bit, they're a bit tough on everybody, can be baddies. Brotherhood is really important. For Kio to make it to become a king, he needs brothers because no one male can do it on their own, which is why it's so different from the Lion King, where it's just one king. In real life, male lions have to be a coalition of brothers to do it.
Yeah. You mentioned the joys of working with some animals.
Yes.
I'm curious, which animals have not been maybe the most
joyous?
The
thing is that if you want that kind of connectability, you need animals that do behave and live in a world that we can understand. So, people said, oh, well, are you going to do tigers next? No. Tigers are a nightmare. They live on their own. They're impossible to see. They do almost nothing for 90% of the time. Beautiful animal. If you've ever been close to a tiger, they are probably the most awesome animal on the earth. But I would never make a series.
But don't try to make a film out of it. Okay, noted. Note to self. Darn, my 2027 plans have officially been canceled. Jon Favreau on this one, Hans Zimmer on the score. I'm curious from your perspective, what you could imagine might be, when it comes to the unpredictability of working with live animals versus the incredible technology that we have in 2026, what might have been one of the challenges for the team with that?
Well, I think it's interesting what you're saying about what Jon has done historically. One of the things that we found very interesting working together, I've worked with him now for 6 or 7 years, and the projects we've worked on previously have been very much about control. They've been animation films. This is the exact opposite of that. And for Jon, that's a really interesting, I'm speaking for him, but he's said this to me, it's a really interesting journey for him to give up all that control and let Mother Nature write the scripts and go with the flow. But the benefit of that and the joy of that is you just don't know what's going to happen. And actually, and John said the same thing, you could never sit in a writer's room and write this. Nobody would believe you. But it happens, and that's what makes it so extraordinary.
I mean, that really leads into my next question, which was, through the course of this 4 years of capturing this world, was there anything that just had your jaw dropped? Like you couldn't believe that you were capturing this in real time?
And it's
You're
probably
like,
not
"I don't wanna give it
it's probably
away."
not, it's probably not the answer, but almost every single day.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things, people, I've done this for many, many years now. People, my friends say, haven't you seen everything? You've filmed everything. One of the things that's so extraordinary about filming nature is that it's so unpredictable. Every day animals do the most extraordinary things that make my jaw drop. And I think to myself, if I think that's incredible, I think the audience are going to find that extraordinary as well. It's just how you draw them, bring them along with you, just so they can see, so they get that sense of seeing. I say see inside the animal's head. They see the world through the animal's eyes. That's what I'm trying to do. Get people to share the experience we had, but also see the world as the animals see it.
What do we think we know about lions that might be challenged after watching this?
Well, a couple of things, I think. One is that people probably assume lions are unassailable. They are the king of the beasts historically. They're these big, powerful creatures. But actually, the life of a lion is tough, particularly a male lion, because they get usually banished from the pride when they get to a certain age. The males, their dads, kick them out. And the life of a single lonely male lion is very, very
Short.
difficult. Can be very short.
Oof.
The world's changing for them. They live now, most lions live in proximity to human activity, and that also is a challenge for them. The numbers of lions are dropping hugely, and that's a shock, because you think, this is the king of the beasts. Surely, of all the animals, this is going to be fine. And I think it's quite sobering to think that even if they are struggling, it's makes you stop and think about, we need to look after them, which of course people are doing, but we need to do it even more.
Even more. So it'll wake us up a little bit too, which is so important. Absolutely. Now, to kind of end on a fun note, I've got a
Yes.
little game for you, okay,
Yeah.
Mike? This is
Oh,
called
I'm terrible at this.
Confessions. No, you're going to
Okay.
crush it. I've got total faith in you. It's an easy one. First up, where do you like to sit in the movie theater?
Bang in the middle.
Bang in the middle. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Same.
Yeah.
I don't think, does anyone like the front row?
Well, no,
Like
it's the worst
anybody?
place. I actually saw a film once when I ended up going into the front row, and it was the story of Buddy Holly. I can't remember what it's called now. And the opening shot basically is an explosion. And I was sitting in the front, and I could not see the rest of the movie for the next 50 minutes
Are
because
you
my eyes were completely
serious?
blitzed out.
Learned
So
your
I've
lesson.
never sat in the
Never
front row.
again.
No.
What is your go-to movie theater snack?
It depends if I'm with my kids. It used to be popcorn, of
Okay.
course, because everybody has popcorn.
Yeah.
Now I try and sneak some chocolate in, because
Oh,
you're not really supposed to
yeah.
take your own stuff
Eh,
in.
right.
Little bottle of wine, sneak in. And
Oh, I like your style.
chocolate,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
with you on that one. What is your most memorable movie-going experience? Just a formative or core memory of something you saw in the theater.
Two extremes. I saw Schindler's List with 3 other people in a massive
theater.
cinema in a theater in Leicester Square, which was extraordinary. I also saw Chariots of Fire
Okay.
in another cinema in Cambridge when I was at Cambridge. That whole story is about Cambridge, which was also really interesting. Again, about 4 people in the cinema. Weirdly, going to the cinema with not many people, but seeing a beautiful film about competitive and athletics, and seeing that extraordinary film about Schindler's List.
I appreciate that you go in groups. Like you get a good group together before you.
Well, a couple of friends we came, they were both matinees, which probably they're the only 2 matinees I've ever been to. Nobody else
I
was
love a
there.
good matinee. I can still be in bed by 7. It's great. Highly efficient day.
Yeah.
Mike, thank you so much. We're excited for Lion.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it.
It's one of the best things I've ever, one of the things I'm most proud of. It's been an incredible experience.
Can't wait to watch it. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit more about it with us. Thank you.